Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. First thing I want to do is give honor, praise, and glory to the Father in heaven, Yah, and the Redeemer, Yeshua, Jesus Christ. I hope everyone's doing great. I got a video. I'm gonna try. I've got 3 or 4 videos I've got to try to do in the next 2 or 3 days. I hope I can get around to them. I mean, I've got to get around to them. There ain't no hoping about it. But anyway, this morning something really strange happened. And I just want to share this with everyone. But and if y'all watch any of my videos, y'all know that what I've said about me being associated with time. Um, that a long time ago, about 10 years ago, I started waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I'd go back to sleep, and I'd wake up again at 3. And then if I went back to sleep, I'd wake up at maybe 4 this time, and it would seem like it was forever, time to get up. And I just think, man, something's wrong with time. Well, after about a couple of months of that, I told my wife, I said, there's a spirit or something's manipulating time, because I was telling her what I was doing. And it didn't affect her for a while, but it started affecting her the same way, kind of after she got to notice, after I got telling her that. She started affecting her kind of the same way. But what that reminded me of was I had a daughter, and she was either in the 6th or 7th grade, and she come to me and asked me if I'd help her do a project for agriculture or something. I don't remember what it was for, art class or something. And she wanted to do a sundial. So this is a piece of slate and a piece of marble and a piece of slate that we put the numbers and the lines on, engraved them. I engraved them on there and put like a clock. So, and the whole time whenever we was doing it, I remember asking her, why you want to do a sundial? She said, I don't know, I just thought about it. Thought about doing doing that for my project. And she ended up getting an A on it, whatever, I helped her do it. And but anyway, so there's another thing that kind of reminds me, because God's trying to bring our memories back. The waking up process, He's trying to bring our memories back to who we are. And I believe some of us chose to come here to do our work on earth. I'm not going to go into all that, but anyway, I just thought that was kind of a reminder of me and my family being associated with time. Because I know a lot of those people say that gematria is satanic and all that. Well, if it is satanic, you can sure use it to find out who you are, who the Freemasons, the Catholic Church, the evil rulers of this world, that's what they used to see who you are. So the time came at one time whenever I was going to arthritis doctor one time. I don't go to the doctor no more. I put my life in God's hands. If it's my time to go, I'll just go. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go back to be with my Father in heaven and Yeshua. But anyway, I had to drive interstate for about 4 months in a row because I was doing blood work and all testing and all that, because they was giving me a drug called methotrexate. It's a chemo they give to arthritis people. So they have to monitor your liver. So anyway, I had to go like 3 or 4 months in a row, once a month, to get my blood work, get it checked, and to see the results and all that. So anyway, and there's an interstate there about 6 miles long I had to get on every time. Well, I'd go by and pick up my mom, and we'd go stay in a hotel, and the next morning I'd go to my appointment. So what happened we had to get on one interstate there in Oklahoma City where there was like 6 lanes or 7 lanes of traffic. Well, it was 6.2 miles long, the interstate was. So as soon as I'd hit that interstate, it would, before 1 minute was up, I'd have 3 or 4 police car escort me at least 5 miles till I got off the interstate. And when I'd get up and go to the doctor, they'd escort me. When I would come back and hit that same interstate, they'd escort me again. Sometimes it'd be just 3 cars, cop cars, one on each side of me and one in the back of me. And so after the second time that happened, my mom said, "What are they doing?" I said, "I don't know." Well, they done it every month. Anytime I hit that interstate, there would be 3 or 4. So it didn't take me long to say, "Who do they think I am? I'm just an old country boy," And I mean, uh, they were trying to, make me fear. I guess, I'm just thinking, y'all, what are y'all doing? It don't scare me what you're doing. I'm just wondering who y'all think I am. So anyway, uh, well, I was praying, went to praying, a little bit harder and harder, and saying, "God, who do they think I am? And the thought just came to me one day, said, "Well, you need to go see who you are. Go research who you are." And so I just have thoughts. God don't come to me like some people get to say they have these angels come to them and all that, and tell them stuff. I just have thoughts. When a thought comes to my head, I just go research it. And so that's what happened about all this time. But this morning, something happened. I'll show you kind of a little bit here because I wanted to share it because it's a well, I just maybe it went behind there. Okay, I was watching this video, and well, I want to find the right one first. Let's see here. Um, Here it is. I was watching a video, and I had just kind of closed my eyes because I got up like at 5:30, and I went out and prayed for about an hour, and then I come back in and I sat down and watched a video of Last Day Signs or something like that was the name of the channel. Well, I noticed when I closed my eyes, after about 2 or 3 minutes, I leaned back in my recliner and I just closed my eyes, and when I'd looked down at that time to see what time and what day it was, for sure, and there it was, 7-Eleven, and I should have had a video up where Donald Trump went down to the Twin Towers. He in one of his rallies. He made the comment, "I was there on 7-Eleven." He said it like 2 different rallies. Instead of 9/11, he was saying 7/11 because September the 11th is the day that people say Jesus was born. It was the day the Twin Towers got hit on 9/11. But in Hebrew, the Hebrew calendar, it's 7/11. So that's why he was making the remark, "I was there on 7/11," because he knows all about the Hebrew. He knows a little bit about every religion, or he knows a lot about every religion, so he was saying 7/11. So this morning, I looked up at that, and after this ain't the first time I looked at it. This was the second time I looked at it, or third time. I looked up, and it's been about 5 minutes, and it said 7-Eleven still. And I told my wife, I said, "Hey, look, my clock ain't changing. The time is stuck on my computer." I said, "Is yours?" Because she's on her computer. Well, I noticed right up here, the end is near. This was in the box where they type, they talk back and forth. The end is near. And the crown. Somebody had typed that into that box. Well, so I made a copy of that, and I leaned back a little bit more, closed my eyes because I still kind of, I got kind of sleepy sitting there, and I was drinking coffee and stuff, but I just was relaxing. Well, here in about 2 or 3 more minutes, here's the second one. I opened my eyes, and there it is, 7-Eleven still. So my time was kind of stuck, but the program was going on, and the people were, chatting and all that, and so I copied it, and then there's something that happened later, but we'll get to this one. It's 7-Eleven too. You can barely see it right there, but see, it's still, they went through a whole bunch of chats, and it was still 7-Eleven after about 10 minutes. Well, end up being when the time did change. Hopefully I can find it here. It went from 7-Eleven to See if I can find it here. When it jumped, it went to 7:59, and I thought I had that up here. Let's see. Well, no, that was 8:08 there. It jumped in again. Time jump. Well, y'all just, I mean, y'all just have to take my word for it. But it went from when it did change, it changed from 7:11 to 7:59. And when that happened, I done a copy of it too. But um, so I thought, well, I'm going to type in the Hebrew and see what all this means. Um, 7:11 is very powerful and describes the end times. The Bible believes that uh, the number seven is a synonym for that to used to describe the divine realities. So anyway, that's what. Let me see if there was something else here. Oh, it also means purple, like royalty is purple. So anyway, I put that one on, and the time it jumped to 7:59, and whenever that happened, it means lofty. It means to lift. It means a place, a castle, a palace, and it means to lift. Let me see. I clicked on one of them a while ago. Uh, it means uh, that 7:59 also means no. What happened was 48. That was 48 minutes from 7:59 to 7:11 was 48 minutes. So I thought, well, I'll get that too. I'll see what that means in Hebrew too. So I did. It means exalted Father. Well, when you break that down, this is what I mean by looking at the root words of and origins of these words. Abram. So I clicked on that Abram, to be high or exalted, to rise. Well, I don't know if it's on this page or not, but hopefully you can still hear me because I've been having some trouble with my sound, man. I just be exalted. I mean, it's about high thrones, like the rapture. Um, lift up. It's all about lifting up, raising, and into a palace, castle. So that's what 48 means. And also, it come to my mind about the 1948, when Israel became a nation. So anyway, um, I thought it was real interesting about what happened to me this morning, and I thought I'd share everybody. But here's what 7:59 means. Amon. That's another one of the Hebrew words. Anything that is high or lifted up, a high place. And then when you get on down here, it talks about high place, lofty, upward, lifted up. Um, so it means I associate it with the harvest, the rapture of the church that I believe is coming soon. And 7/11 is the day of, is actually 9/11 on our calendar, but it's the day of the 20th year anniversary of the 9/11 human sacrifice, Twin Tower sacrifice. So that is 7/11. That's what Donald Trump was saying. And let me see if I can find that right quick. Um, I don't know if that'll get it or not. I doubt it. But y'all probably seen it if you watched anything at all, because it was on the news and everything. Well, it. Oh yeah, here it is. Flubs. Says he flubs the terror attacks on 7/11. No, Donald Trump didn't flub that 7/11. He said that on purpose. Okay, y'all heard it. 7-Eleven. And that's what happened to me this morning with my computer stopped. Quit time at 7-Eleven. Then when it did jump, it jumped to 7:59, and that's how I came up with all this. So, and it also 7-Eleven has to do with the Melchizedek priesthood. Um, in Hebrews 7:11, it talks about the Melchizedek priesthood, not the Levite priesthood, but the Melchizedek priesthood. Jesus came from the order of Melchizedek, even though he was in the line of Aaron, the bloodline. He was also in the bloodline of Aaron, but he was the come from the order of Melchizedek. And when you try to research Melchizedek, you'll see that it's well, you just need to research it because it's a hard person to research. Melchizedek is a priest, and nobody really knows. He didn't have a bloodline to follow in the Bible, and nobody, even in history, they can't. There is record of Melchizedek, however you pronounce it. But anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting this morning because I believe by September the 23rd, I believe things are really going to happen. You keep hearing Trump wants to take back over the office. He's going back into office and all this stuff, I could care less about all that. I'm just ready to get me and my family back into heaven. And I want to thank everyone for coming to my channel. I hope everyone has a great day. And I believe time, as we know, it's about up. And I want to make a comment right here. For those people, the Freemasons and the Pope Pius, Vatican, Pope Francis, y'all tried to keep God from waking me up. Ever since I was a little kid, I can look back and remember. Y'all tried to keep me from remembering, to remembering. But when I started remembering as a little kid, y'all had put so much penicillin in me, and from having a sore throat and strep throat all the time, I lived on penicillin when I was 7, 8 years old, 6, 7, 8, and I have taken it up till the time I was about 25 before I could get for my strep throat and stuff like that started. I kind of outgrew it, I guess. But y'all had put so much medicine in me, trying to make me not remember who I was, and but it failed on y'all because my God, my Creator is the Most High. He is the only true God. The there's none above Him. There's none but Him. And so y'all tried to keep me from remembering who I was, but I can assure you, I know who I am, and I believe with everything in me that my whole family is associated with the time. Now, my whole town hates me now, and I used to work for them. I give my whole town, I built houses and stuff, and my whole town now is following me everywhere I go, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They sent the big shots from California out here to follow me around with California.gov tags from the government in California. Follow me everywhere I go, stay in every hotel I stay in. And anyway, I took pictures of all your tags. I'm going to mark out some of it so people won't. I think you ain't supposed to show anybody's tag, but I'm going to mark out enough for people to see that I'm telling the truth. I have over 100 pictures of California tags, and they even sent one big shot down here. But anyway, I ain't going to go into that story because I want to try to keep my video short. But anyway, all I can tell y'all is I'm telling you the way out. I'm telling you how to get out of this earth. Jesus said to look up and pray that you're counted worthy to escape the things that are coming on this earth. And that's what I'm doing. I can't help it because you want to stay here and keep all your stuff. You're not going to be able to. God's fixing to judge this place. Well, He's already started judging it. If y'all go and look at the floods that's happening, I've never seen floods like this. And if you go look at the fires that's happening, their fires are coming out of their plasma fires. I mean, they're lightning strike from plasma, and they burn houses and leave the green trees right there by the house. I mean, and I took a video of a strange fire one night. Y'all can go look back down on my some of my videos, I got some strange fire. It just shows the orbs. It don't show the fire really in flames. It shows the light orbs. But and then I recorded that Ezekiel's wheel star, and that was the judgment star on December 14th, 2019. It proclaims judgment's coming on this earth. I'm trying to tell you how to get out of it. Y'all hate me because you want to stay here and keep your stuff. It's not yours no way. Everything belongs to God. He let us use this, to enjoy. This place is his vineyard. He's going to harvest it. We're here to be tested. You know, and it's God's world is not this material world down here. He let us come here to enjoy it and be tested. And all I can say is y'all hate me for being the person of time. Being associated with time and just saying the time is at hand, the kingdom of heaven is at hand, and I'm telling you how to escape. I'm the best friend you could ever have because I'm telling you, you better get your heart right if you want to escape this place. Or because God said, if my people don't wake up, I'm going to smite the earth with a curse, and then nobody's going to get out. Because I'm just saying, I'm the best friend you could have because I'm telling you how to escape it. You ain't going to stay here and keep your houses very long if you keep them at all. The Bible says 1/3 of the people will be left, so there is a lot of stuff going to happen. And if you can't see it happening on the news and stuff, most of it's lies, but part of it's true. They're wanting to, well, folks, I got a strike, and I couldn't upload nothing for 7 days, so I got to be real careful because I can't really afford to lose a channel. And if the person that gave me the strike is watching me, I want to say this to you. Me and you'll stand before God someday on Judgment Day, Great White Throne Judgment. God will judge between me and you on that subject that you gave me a strike because I told the truth. You're nothing but a bunch of communists over there that trying to shut people up, about the truth. And so you will stand judgment for that someday, and I'll be right there with you. And I believe God will ask you why you gave me a strike when I told the truth. Thank y'all for coming to my channel. I hope everyone has a great day. Now, if I can figure out how to get this turned off. There we go.